Hey, what's going on, everybody? Thank you all for joining me at this time. My name is Shavi Zane, and I'm coming on to bring a message for the chosen. If you find this resonates with you in any way, please be sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment below, and let us know how it resonates with your circumstance. Also, check the description box for my email if you want to order any of my services, tarot lessons, tarot sessions, miniature altars, t-shirts, hair or body oils, my cards, whatever the case may be. You'll find it there. Don't get scammed by anybody on this app. I will not solicit any of my products to you. I will not come to you and tell you, hey, I got a message for you. You will never get that from me. So just know it's a copycat. Report them and keep it moving. So let's jump right into it, y'all. As I was sitting here, I heard the word vilify. Okay? That word was sent to me by my spiritual team. Why? Because vilify deals with people who might write harsh things about you. They may say harsh things about you. And the ultimate objective is to defame your character. Okay? And so for the chosen, many of you are being lifted up, right? You're being given, your crown is being, dazzled out. You're being sat a little bit higher on your throne. Your material abundance is beginning to expand. Okay? You have more things coming in, more creative ideas that you're moving on. And so beautiful things are happening in your life right now, chosen. And so people have a agenda right now. They are conspiring on how they can defame you. What can they say to convince others that you're not who you say you are, okay? So we're going to definitely dive in and see what's going on here. I have genuine love coming out. You have a truly loving heart, okay? And so this is what's bothering people. This is what's getting underneath people's skin, because maybe they might have known you to be someone different in the past. And most of the chosen seed, you've always had a genuine heart. Even if you wasn't the best person, you always had a genuine heart. And so I do feel that there are people out here who are very intimidated by who you are and who you're becoming. These could be close relatives, okay, who want to defame you because, again, these are people that might have known you since you was a child, okay? And so to see you go from being one particular individual and moving a particular way to being in your royalty, okay, getting back on your throne, standing in your power and authority, that's highly intimidating for people who are still in the same energy. They haven't changed. Life hasn't changed for them. They're still running on, running the same rat race. Ain't nothing changed for them, but they're watching you just continue to rise. And so these are the same people who want to talk about you. Yeah, because you have a financial victory that's coming into your life, okay? Doors are opening. So if things have been stagnant, it's going to propel forward, okay? Things are picking up in momentum. And so this is why people want to defame your name. They want to try to say that you got it in nefarious ways, okay? Or that, you're not who you say you are, or that you're selfish, you're egotistical. They have all types of things that they want to say about you right now. But fact of the matter is they lose, and that always comes out. Without a doubt, this is the time of, reaping what you have sown. Those beings who were in opposition of the chosen seed have lost their positions. Everything, every tool, every piece of arsenal that they've tried to use against you has failed. And it actually has become their own demise, okay? And so, look, they lose us here again. I mean, hello. But they're still trying, though. Now, I guess the only thing that they can do is try to defame your name. That's the only thing that they can do, is to say things about you in hopes that they can convince at least a couple of people that, you're not who you say you are. You're not genuine. You're fake. You're putting on a facade. You're wearing a mask, whatever the case may be. They're out here really disappointed, okay, because they hover in dark energy. But you're not allowing it to get you off your path, okay? But they have an agenda. See, but your spiritual team, you are highly honored, okay? You have a strong spiritual backing. Your spiritual team, they don't sleep. They don't miss either, okay? They don't miss either. So anybody that tries to come up against you, you are highly honored and protected because of the things that you have done here, chosen. Number 25 breaks down to a 7. Your spiritual ranking is up there. Your spiritual team will not miss. They're going to make sure that whoever this is that's trying to defame your name, that's trying to speak negatively against you, that's trying to vilify you, okay? Some of these people want to play the victim. They want to say that you did them wrong when it's actually the opposite, right? And so, if anything, they're trying to swap destinies. And in their mind, if they can be the victim and spew all of these lies about you, they're really hoping that it'll catch for some people. But I mean, come on, your energetic signature has already been stamped. That's set in stone. And people's words, low vibrational people speaking things about you is not going to change anything. And if there's people who actually believe what they have to say, then those are the same people that's also being removed from your pathway. That way they are not a hindrance moving forward. Because those people, if they believe them, they wanted to believe them. And so then it's like, okay, let them believe that, because the majority understand who you are. And it's really not even about people. It's not about what people think, because the Most High is showing and proving through every single blessing and gift that you are receiving at this point, from this point forward, chosen. The Most High is showing up and showing out. And so what they can't discount is how favored you are. You see what I'm saying? They can't discount how protected you are, how healed you are. They can't change any of that. And how happy you are, because it shows. It shows in your abundance. It shows in the way that you express yourself. It shows in how you move. So you have the card of family room. Yeah, I feel like this is, those so-called close relatives. This could definitely be those so-called close relatives, karmics pretty much, who are gossiping about you, conspiring, trying to come up with something. It's like, well, what can we do? They're saying that you, chosen, you're acting funny, you're moving different, you're not responding to their phone calls, and you think you're better and all of this other stuff. I have the card of imprisonment. Someone feels trapped. They feel trapped. They feel stuck. It could literally be somebody who is actually in jail, who is feeling some type of way because maybe they feel like you left them out in the cold. They feel like you're not supporting them. You got all of this wealth and abundance that's coming through and you're not sharing it with them. This is someone who feels entitled. And if they behind bars for real and they feel entitled to your wealth, what you've worked hard for, then that's just too damn bad. Because it's like, that's the life that you choose. And you chose a different path, chosen. You chose the path of righteousness. You chose the path of healing and becoming the best version of yourself. But they choose. I'm talking about not the people that's locked up for doing something righteous. Not the people that's locked up because, this system is just, is demonic as hell and it has a specific agenda. And so they take a person and they target them. No, I'm talking about people that's doing foolish things and they getting foolish rewards. Okay? But whatever the case may be, somebody feels trapped. They're stuck in their head. There's a lot of gossip here. Even with this this mouse right here, it's like this person could be talking directly to someone who is, I hate to say it like this, but they're a rat. They're an outright rat. And I'm not talking about somebody that goes and tells on somebody. No, I'm talking about a rat that's just, they're like scum. They move real negatively, real wicked. You see what I'm saying? And so this person could be conversing with someone and they could be gossiping and bringing back certain messages to this person. Very low vibrational energy. But you are free. So you can have people who feel imprisoned. They feel stuck. They feel trapped. But you've set yourself free from this energy. You're no longer bonded or trauma bonded to these people, even though they may be close relatives, right? Right? You could have grown up with these people, but you're not trapped anymore. And so their demise is not your demise. Their downfall is not your downfall. Their demise is not your demise. Their traumas are no longer your traumas. You see what I'm saying? A lot of times people think, okay, because you grew up in the same home, you grew up in the same neighborhood, you went through similar situations, that if they're carrying that burden, that you're supposed to continue to carry that burden. If they're still in lack, then you're supposed to still be in lack with them. They don't like when you break free and you start expanding your horizons and you start getting out there, seeing more and doing more and exploring. And they hate it when you change, because change to them is equivalent to you thinking that you're better. It's not that, yes, you're getting better. You become a better person. No, they're thinking, well, you changed because you think that we're less than. Oh, you too good to be around us. Well, absolutely. Because if being around them means drama, if it means gossip, if it means, toxicity, then absolutely, you're too good for that. Why not be too good for that? What's wrong with that? But you started to listen to your intuition, and so I feel like with the word vilify coming to mind, it's like now it's just the only thing that they can do is say negative things about you and try to defame you because they hate that you're being lifted up. They hate that you're inspiring many people. They hate that you're being recognized and rewarded for the things that you have done. They don't like that your spiritual team is fighting hard for you, okay? And that you're protected from them so they can no longer block you. They can no longer slow you down. They can no longer pull you back in through fear tactics. They can't do that anymore. It doesn't work, okay? But these beings are very obsessed with you. Why are they so obsessed? Gosh, they're so obsessed with you. They're not focused on themselves. They are more focused on you than anything else that's going on in their life. Like you are the most entertaining individual that they have in their circle. They could be watching TV. I mean, I'm sure it's a whole lot of other things that they could be doing, but they're focused on you, chosen. They're focused on you. Pathway. Because they're trying to see where is this path taking you. That's why they're so obsessed with you. With these butterflies in this card, it indicates transformation. You've changed. But there's more than one butterfly here. So you're also coming into union with people who have also gone through a massive transformation. So they're very curious about where is this path taking you because you've chosen the road less traveled. While they're over there taking the wide path where all of the sheeple and the sleeple go. You over here taking the path of the righteous ones, of the chosen ones, of the highly divine beings, right? And so they're curious to know, where is this path taking you? That's why they're obsessed with the card of expectations. They're expecting that you're going to come in, you're bringing something back to them. That's what they're expecting. That you're supposed to, let me see what they expect. Because it's like they're just sitting here. While you're out here taking this journey, going through all of this transformation, becoming a better version of yourself, they're just sitting there, just waiting, watching very closely, trying to see what are you doing, what can they gauge, what can they gather, but they're expecting something. Let's see. What are these beings expecting? That was too many cards. So I feel like they're not getting what they want, what they thought was going to come in as a result of you reaping the rewards of your harvest. They thought that they was going to somehow be able to partake in that. They're not getting what they want. So now they're getting angry and they're trying to come up with ways to defame you, but they were expecting something here. The Hermit. You know what? They really thought that you would end up just going into the shadows, hiding yourself from the world, being lonely, pretty much growing old lonely, right? That's what they really thought. They thought this was supposed to be you sitting there just waiting for your ships to come in, never making moves, never taking authority, never taking action, never getting out of the house to go and explore life. They thought that you would just sit there expecting and anticipating that something would shake for you. But that's not the case. And that's what's disappointing to them. They're disappointed that you are actually taking passionate action towards those things that you are passionate about. Because you've done a lot of soul searching. Okay, you're more enlightened. And in your solitude, you search for deeper truths, okay? And you gain those truths. You gain clarity about those truths. And so, yeah, you came out shining from a totally different perspective. Like they never saw it. They did not see this coming, y'all. They didn't see it coming. 4 swords in the reverse. You're not just laying around. You're like, no, I'm getting up. I'm going back I'm rejoining the world now. But you're rejoining from a totally different perspective. You're not who you used to be. And you're not afraid to go and explore different things without them. But they really thought that you would just be sitting there wasting away. The Chariot is in the reverse. Yeah. Because they thought that if they would have left you in isolation without a lot of people to talk to or to, you know, to engage with, that somehow you would just be stuck where you would have no idea which way to go, right? And so I guess they was trying to create this like an emotional codependency to where you would just hang on to them just off the strength that you wasn't out here meeting other people. So it's like if other people are not coming into your space because you're just sitting there, just waiting, feeling stuck, not really having the confidence and the courage to make moves, then you would ultimately end up going back towards this karmic family. But they've been disappointed here, okay? It's highly disappointing for them because that's not the case at all. So you have the King of Wands. I told you, you will take passionate action. This is the one who is the leader, okay? A natural leader. You are in charge. You're very decisive, very independent, okay? Very optimistic about where your future is taking you. And so you inspire people because you're always inspired to do something new. So people see you and they see you make moves and they're inspired to make moves themselves. So this is you being an adventurous person. You take charge and you initiate things. Come on now. So I don't even know why they thought that you would just be sitting around wasting away. Yeah, they was hoping that you would never heal and that you would never rise into your divinity, that you would just be hopeless, in despair, feeling like you didn't have anybody, you know, a lack of inspiration, a lack of creativity, just bored, you know, sitting there in monotony, just like, oh, woe is me. I don't have all my karmic family members around, so what am I going to do? That's what they thought you was going to do. That's what they anticipated, and that's why they isolated you. But they don't realize that the Most High isolated you first. They were just used, if anything, they followed the directive, right? The Most High said, get out of the energy of my chosen because I need to work on them right now. And so they was catapulted out of the energy. But see, in their egotistical mind, they think that they initiated that process, right? They think that they woke up one day and decided to walk away from you when in fact, no, the Most High removed them out of your energy. They were removed from your energy. And so, let's see, this says false contract. You were never supposed to, I mean, obviously you had particular things that you had to work out with these people in this lifetime. But this whole situation is supposed to be put to rest at this point. This is not your true tribe. Now, these are people that you have known, that you may be, you know, related to, okay, biologically related to, but in terms of like a soul contract to continue to progress with these people, that's not what this is supposed to be all about. It was for them to bring in very harsh lessons, which they carried out their assignment very, very well, right? But they're also being punished because a lot of them took it way too far. But it helped to awaken you and to strengthen you and to give you that power and that courage that you needed to go off on your own and to accept these beings being removed from your life. Because it's easy to accept karmics being taken away, right? It's like, okay, you was toxic as hell anyway. You was getting on my nerves anyway. I was tired of listening to you, you know, complain and, you know, gossip and lie on people and start arguments and drama. You was tired of all of that anyway. So it's like them walking away was a weight, a huge weight, an anchor that was removed from your life. And this is why so many doors begin to open the moment that you allowed this situation to be put to rest. So you have the card of message, okay? There's some sort of form of communication here. Let me see, what is message? Faith, okay? Message about faith, and you win, okay? You receive that divine message, okay? The Most High is going to make sure that you get the message that because of your faith, you win. There is, you know, it's been etched in stone. There is clear evidence. It's going to show in how you move. It's going to show in everything that's being gifted to you and how life is continuing to progress for you, that you win. We already got the card that said they lose twice already at the very beginning of the message. They lose. So it's also going to be very evident that they have actually lost the challenge, or the competition that they was in by them damn selves. It's going to be very evident through the losses that they're taking, the lack mentality, the fear, the all of the downside things that they're going to be going through, because it's going to be a lot of negative impact, negative circumstances, one after another, after another, after another. Why? Because they still continue to try to find ways to work up against you. Right now, they're just gossiping, trying to defame your character amongst each other, though. So it's like, okay, and so you told so-and-so this and that about me. I don't like them either, though. I don't talk to them either. So if that's all y'all got to do is to sit amongst each other talking about me, right, Chosen? Then it's like, well, I guess at least you got something to do, right? What you gonna say? It's like, okay, but you see very clearly, though, you're not blind to any of the things that they're doing. The veil has been lifted a long time ago. It's been lifted a long time ago. So, journey, you're packing your bags. You're moving forward. You're not looking back, okay? You're ready to go on this journey, and it's going to be very adventurous for you, okay? You got things to get out there and do. You have things to see. You got new people to meet. You got new projects to work on. You're building wealth. You're traveling. Like, you got things to do. Meanwhile, they're sitting back in despair. Okay? Knowing that they messed up. They fumbled the ball with the chosen seed. But that was their choice. They had the free will. And they took the path that they chose to take. So as a result, now they get to be amongst all of the other karmics that they were so pressed to work against you with. And so that's their reward. Everybody gets to, sit amongst each other in misery. That's their reward. So they're in despair. Meanwhile, you're taking journeys. You're proceeding ahead. Yeah, coffin. This thing has been put to rest. You're not looking back. It's dead and buried. And so, for them to want to vilify you, to want to defame your name, it just indicates that they can't keep your name out of their mouths. And if they really express the truth about who you are, it eats away at their soul. Well, these are soulless beings, many of them, but it eats away at them, okay, on a deep, deep level, to have to say anything positive about you. So it helps them by saying negative things about you. It makes them feel a little bit better, because they don't want to accept that the reality is you're rising higher and higher every day, and all they can do is sit back and watch it. So that's too bad, so sad. That's my message for you all. I love you. Like, subscribe, leave a comment below. Let me know how this resonates with your circumstance, and I'll talk to y'all next time.